Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Math Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. So we're going to talk about arithmetic operation of complex numbers, but I'm going to focus on addition and subtraction in this video. Is that okay? The subsequent videos, I'm going to talk about multiplication, conjugate, and division. So when I'm talking about arithmetic operations, okay? So when we say arithmetic operations, so I'm referring to either addition and subtraction. Okay, so we're talking about addition and subtraction. I'm talking also about multiplication and powers. Okay, I'm also referring to conjugates, and finally divisions. Okay, so these are the four things I'm referring to. But in this video, I'm going to just talk about addition and subtraction. Then the subsequent videos, I'm going to talk about multiplication and power, conjugates, and division. Okay, so that'll be that for that. But before I proceed, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, make sure you click the notification bell so that when I post new videos, you'll be the first person to know. All right, so let's get started. So the first one we're going to talk about is addition and subtraction, as agreed. So how do you add and subtract complex numbers? All right. So we're going to do addition and subtraction. All right. So remember we told you complex numbers. All right. So in the previous video, I told you the general form of complex numbers. You have the real part of complex numbers plus j and the imaginary part of complex numbers. So don't forget, we've talked about this earlier. So how do you do it? So there are 3 steps or 3 rules to do this. So when you're adding and subtracting, the first thing you do, you open the brackets by multiplying the signs. So you open the brackets by multiplying the signs. Okay? Then after that, number 2, you then collect like terms. So the first one, you add or subtract the real part. So remember, we have both the real in both of them. So that means you're adding 2 complex numbers. So for instance, if you have 3 plus j5 plus 2 minus j5. So what we are saying is that after you've opened the bracket, so you're going to have maybe 3 plus j5, plus times plus will give you plus 2, plus times minus will give you minus j5. So what we are now saying is that you collect like terms. So this the real part of this and the real part, you bring them together. Are you seeing it? Then the imaginary part and the imaginary part of this plus j5 minus j5, you bring that together. Is that making sense? So that's what I'm trying to say. So what you do is you then add or subtract the real part or add or subtract the imaginary part. And number 3, you then simplify. Okay? So you open the bracket by multiplying the signs, you collect like terms, then you simplify. All right, let me pick some examples, all right, so that we can solve together. So in this example here, I have, so example number 1, I have 4 plus J5 plus 3 minus J2. Are you seeing it? First step is that we open the bracket. Do you remember? So it's going to become 4 plus J5 plus times 3. You multiply this, it's going to give you plus 3. Then plus times minus J2 is going to give you minus what? J2. Then you collect like terms together. So we're going to collect 4 and 3, then J5 and minus J2. So it's going to become 4 plus 3 plus J5 minus J2. Then 4 plus 3 is going to give you 7. J5 minus J2 is going to give you plus J3. And that will be the answer for that. Okay, so let's pick another example. So let's say number 2. We have 4 plus 7J, okay, minus 2 minus what? 5J, all right? So the same thing, we're going to open the bracket. So it's going to become 4 plus 7J minus times 2 will give you minus 2. Minus times minus 5 is going to give us plus 5J. Are you seeing it? We now collect the real parts together. So 4 and minus 2 and 7J and 5J. So it's going to give us 4 minus 2 plus 7J plus 5J. So 4 minus 2 is going to give us 2. 7J plus 5J is going to give us 12J. And that will be the answer for that. Okay. Let me just throw in 2 more. Okay. I'm just throwing 2 more. So let's assume you have number 3. You have this. You have 5 plus 7J plus 3 minus 4J minus 6 minus 3J. Okay, so you can do that. The first thing you have to do is to open the brackets. It's going to give us 5 plus 7J. So plus times 3 is going to give us plus 3. Plus times minus 4J is going to give us minus 4J. Are you seeing it? Minus times plus will give us minus 6. And minus times minus 3 is going to give us plus 3J. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is to now collect all the all the real numbers. So the real numbers we have 5 and 3, and we have minus 6. So it's going to become 5 plus 3 minus 6. And the imaginary part is minus 7J minus 4J and plus 3J. So it's going to give us plus 7J minus 4J plus 3J. So 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 minus 6 is 2. Okay, 2. Then plus 7 plus 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 plus 3 is what? 6. So 2 plus what? 6J. All right, so what I'm going to do, that is it. So that is basically it. You open the bracket, then you add, and you then what? Collect like terms, and you simplify. So I'm going to give you some examples to try. So you can solve this. You can put it in the comment section, okay? Or you can discuss with a friend. So if, for instance, I want you to try this, or people prefer this day, they prefer exercise. So let me write exercise. All right. So try these exercises. So number 1, I want you to try 6 plus 5j minus 4 minus 3j plus 2 minus what? 7j, okay? And also I want you to try 3 plus 5j minus 5 minus 4j minus 2 minus what? 3j. All right, so I want you to try this and see if you get the same thing as other subscribers. All right, and if you're having any difficulty, please send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, so we'll go straight to the next video, which will be on multiplication and powers of conjugate. So how do you multiply complex numbers? And how do you do the powers as well of complex numbers? All right. So I'm going to talk about it in the next one. So I will start with the multiplication and powers. Then the video after that, I'll talk about conjugate. And finally, in this arithmetic series, I'm going to now talk about division. So it's very important for you to subscribe and click the notification bell so that when I post the next video, you'll be the first person to know. All right. So I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next video.